I'm Christian Judice, and this is the Morning Cup. Adrian Broner and Aaron Pryor. The similarities were glowing last night. The first thing is thriving on chaos. And Adrian Broner, as well as Pryor, thrive and embrace chaos like no fighters that I've seen in the past couple of years. Pryor was just a genius at doing it. He let everything outside of the ring stay there, and he never let it impact him when he got inside the ring. Broner, a little more disrespectful. At 22 years of age, he'll grow up. He should grow up and leave this behind him. But he put a lot of people's careers, especially a big fight like that, in jeopardy last night. So he's got to learn from that. But once again, just like Pryor, didn't let it impact him once he got in the ring. A lot of fighters would have been shaken by that whole debacle that occurred over the last 2 days over the weight issue. And the second thing that I see with Aaron Pryor and Adrian Broner is that, hey, nobody wants to fight him. Would you? I wouldn't. Both were great. Both are great fighters. There's still a lot of people who think that Broner hasn't really fought anyone yet. He really hasn't. But the skill set, if he keeps improving at 22 years old, it's the same way that people felt about Aaron Pryor when he came out. They're two different fighters. But still, they're two different fighters that people will go up in weight, go down in weight to avoid. And they're just spectacular fighters in the ring. That brings me to the skill set. You have two different styles. Aaron Pryor came at you he was a whirlwind of energy. You couldn't avoid him every single minute of that round. Okay, he suffocated you with punches. He never stopped punching. And you couldn't breathe when you were in the ring with Aaron Pryor. And it was just a maniacal fighter. It's a different style with Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner stands there in the middle of the ring. Okay, he waits for you. He's patient, or he waits for you to make mistakes. He doesn't attack like Pryor did, but when he wants to walk you down, he will. Just like you saw in the ring last night in the corner. I'm ready to walk him down. Did just that. Escobeda had no chance to even oppose a guy with this type of skill set. They both had quick hands. They both were powerful. I think that one thing that separates them is that Pryor took more risks. And the defensive side of Adrian Broner is what really excites me. This is a guy, you're not going to touch him. And that shows you that he might have a very long, successful career. Pryor got hit often, and it just didn't faze him. I never saw a fighter who could a powerful fighter, who could impact or affect Aaron Pryor. And that was something that Broner, we'll see. I mean, once again, he hasn't fought anybody, a top caliber fighter just yet. But my guess is that he'll be able to handle a lot of them. 135, nobody in that weight class is going to be able to give him a competitive bout. 140 is when he's going to really face some stiff competition. But both those fighters, in their primes, are spectacular. And nobody wants to fight them, but they embrace this chaos. And so two Cincy kids really cut from the same cloth. I'm Christian Judice. I'll see you next week at the fights.